Good Sunday, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm meteorologist Robert Smith because meteorology rocks. Superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic and the nation as well. This is the Sunday weekend edition of the daily video forecast discussion for the 11th of July, 2021, and I am meteorologist Robert Smith. And as we normally do, we start off with the Rutgers University Meteorology Program in New Brunswick, where the temperature is 71. The wind is out of the east-southeast, basically the east direction here at about 2 to 5 miles per hour. The warm spots this hour at 6 a.m., 78 degrees in Fortescue, 74 in Lower Alloways Creek, 73 in Lyndhurst, 72 in Point Pleasant and Seagirt. And the chillier spots this morning, Pequest and Walpack at 62 and 63, 64 at Wantage and Charlottesburg, and 65 in Hackettstown. We've got precipitation already starting to fill in as the warm front approaches. Temperature minimums this morning so far, anywhere from around 60 in Walpack, 59 in Sandyston, 63 at High Point. Other temperatures basically in the low 70s here in Lyndhurst and about 71 in Oceanport. So you see it's not really cooling down that much. And that's pretty warm for this time of the year, which is completely normal. The maximum temperatures are just about where they are right now. We don't have a heat index yet. The atmosphere is pretty soupy, as one would expect, with dew points ranging anywhere from the mid to the upper 60s to lower 70s across the area. And this morning, that makes the atmosphere feel like it's about saturated. We're going to start out here from the College of DuPage, Next Lab, Next Generation Weather Lab here. And it's a weather-ready nation, storm-ready as well. We're looking at the water vapor and 500 millibar vorticity for the continental United States, and we'll dial it back to yesterday where we had lots of vorticity maximums running around this upper level low, dropping out of the plain states, producing numerous showers, thunderstorms, and so many reports of hail, wind, possibly tornado. We're at the hour this morning where the low is closing off here, and we've got a lot of severe weather occurring in this area here. There's a lot of lifting, upper level divergence going on here. Let's dial this back and get into the 300 millibar divergence here. Plenty of lifting here in the jet structure to the south and east of this upper level low that's not completely closed off yet. May not be. And of course we have our high pressure ridge or Bermuda high here. And we have another area of low pressure here off of the Bahamas here. So lots of things in action here. We dial this back. Very interesting atmosphere going on this morning. 700 millibar relative humidity for the continental United States. Lots of dry air that was in place over the Great Lakes and the northern mid-Atlantic area is waxing and waning as this upper level low here and surface wave here at 700 millibars is closed off. Maybe not at 300 millibars, but it is closed off here. And in the Central Plains here. And as a result of that, it is eroding some of the dry air that's now in place, and 700 millibar relative humidity values are beginning to rise as a warm front approaches the region and probably will be slow to get through here tonight and tomorrow. Let's see, one other thing I'd like to look at, 850 millibar temperature advection. Well, let's do the moisture advection first. We can already see this is starting in the Ohio River Valley area and the northern mid-Atlantic. Let's get back to temperature advection here, 850 millibars, which is mid-level in the atmosphere. And already we're finding lots of soupy air developing here across the Ohio, Tennessee River Valley, the northern mid-Atlantic area here. It's going to be soupy this week. Here's a look at the national real-time temperatures this morning from 9:45 Zulu. And it's pretty warm across the nation, and it's darn right hot. This is the temperatures in Nevada and California here. and portions of Arizona as well. Temperatures this morning are in the 80s and upper 90s. Incredibly hot. Let's see. Lots of moisture east of the Continental Divide here, with our dew point temperatures in the 60s and 70s here, and downright dry across Canada, the northwest coast, and the western United States, including the southwest desert areas. Very bone dry. And of course, with all that dry heat here, we have lots of warnings here coming in for the west coast and the central west coast, not the west coast actually completely, but California, the desert southwest, and the western United States here. This is mostly for high heat. And from iWeatherNet.com, the severe weather browser here, and loading Doppler radar, lots of bow echoing thunderstorms here across Texas and Mississippi and Tennessee. And look at all these lightning strikes here. Take off that lightning strike here. You can also see the warm air advection building in towards Pennsylvania, the New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia I-95 corridor as well. Take lightning off. Let's do storm tracks. We have lots of rotational thunderstorms here across Louisiana and also into portions of Texas. And these thunderstorms are producing 1 to 2 inches of rainfall with an hour in some of these spots here. Strong circulation, strong winds. I want to take this off here. Storm tracks, take that off. We've got a couple of watch boxes here for thunderstorms and flooding here. That's not unusual for this time of the morning either. And let's take a look. Well, we did storm tracks. Let's take a look at the wind damage reports here with this bow echoing line. Lots of storm damage here from winds. RAT model, Storm Prediction Center's mesoscale analysis, still, 1.2 inches of precipitable water in the lowest 400 millibars of the column here. That means that any shower or thunderstorm activity could produce some copious amounts of rain, like this cell right here, and some of these back in here. Taking a look at 700 millibar analysis, well, here comes that warm air advection, and here comes the moisture in the humidity values, as well as the air is beginning to rise up. 850 millibar analysis, plenty of warm air to be found around here, moving in our direction over the next several hours. A little bit of fog out there this morning. Visibility's below 10 miles in certain spots here, like around New York, Kennedy Airport at 6 miles. Right now we have 3-mile visibility at McGuire Air Force Base, 5 in Lakehurst Naval Air Station. Also some fog this morning in Ocean City, New Jersey, 7-mile visibility, but really the visibilities are really becoming very poor here across Delaware. They're below a mile to even a half of a mile here in some spots. And as high pressure moves off the east coast here, southern New England, all the dry air is actually eroding, and we can see channeling of low-level water vapor getting in here this morning. And if we take it all the way out to now, that's the reason why there's some shower activity here. If we looked at composite radar, yes, it's showing up, and it will be moving into northwestern New Jersey and parts of the area during this morning. Wanted to look at a couple of things here. Stepping out of things for the moment, we'll do the beach forecast for New Jersey and Long Island coastal waters. There's a high risk of rip currents all along the south shore of Long Island from New York Sound all the way out to Montauk Point. So swimmers, be careful here. We have low rip current risk here in New Jersey, and we'll do the beach forecast coming up right now for selected cities. If we can get back into here. I'll start off at the tip here in northern New Jersey at Sandy Hook, where we're going to find just about a 20% chance of a shower. This afternoon it's going to be around 76 degrees. Tomorrow there's a chance of showers and thunderstorms, again about 30% in the morning, 60% in the afternoon as the warm front moves through. Temperatures tomorrow about 81. There's a low risk of rip currents. Ultraviolet index is high. Obviously, you know what to do. And the temperatures are back into the upper 60s right now. So the water is still a little bit chilly. Getting down to Long Branch here, or Monmouth Beach, same thing. Temperatures are in the upper 60s, and same kind of story here. About 81 degrees today, 20% chance of showers, 60% on Monday afternoon. The rest of the week looks pretty good. I'll be at the beach these days here, so that's what matters to me. And let's zoom in on Ocean County here. Let's go to Harvey Cedars here. 77 today, 81 tomorrow. Same thing, ultraviolet index high. Water temperatures are in the upper 60s. Not much change here. Avalon is looking good today, too. Partly sunny, then a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm. Again, slight. 78 today, 83 tomorrow, same thing. This week looks pretty good. Typical summertime-like conditions here in the northern mid-Atlantic. Water temperatures are in the upper 60s. And did we miss you here? Cape May, yeah. 83 today, 88 tomorrow. It's going to get hot and humid around the area. And about 20% chance of a shower today. Tomorrow, no. And the rest of the week looks good, really, basically. Not bad at all. And the water temperatures are in the upper 60s. And of course, yesterday, Friday, actually 2 days ago, in the evening, the National Weather Service in Mount Holly had sent their teams out. Results from Woodbine, Summers Point, and Little Egg Harbor Township to report 2 tornadoes. The first one was in Woodbine. It was an EF1. Estimated peak winds about 100 miles per hour. The path length about almost a mile, 75 yards. No fatalities. It occurred at 2:40 in the morning as Elsa was moving through. The rain from that, and that's in Cape May County, New Jersey, on July 9th. Yeah, and there were some, destructive things that happened here. Uprooted 2 cedar trees, destroyed picnic shelters in a complex park area, spread debris consisting of structural remains and patio furniture and such, ripped off the structure of an exterior wall and pushed outward several inches. Yeah, so that was that. And then, of course, the Little Egg Harbor Township tornado, that was an EF0. Maximum winds estimated about 80 miles per hour, about 110 yards. No fatalities again. That occurred at 3:33 in the morning on July 9th in Little Egg Harbor Township, Ocean County, New Jersey. Again, this was the results of their damage storm survey. And this morning's weather story from the National Weather Service in Philadelphia, Mount Holly, New Jersey, today, 88 in Philadelphia, 92 on Monday, 55% chance of a shower there, or a thunderstorm, southwest winds. Southwest winds throughout the entire week, basically. Tuesday, 91, Wednesday, 89, 91 on Thursday, 93 on Friday, 91 on Saturday. Typical summer weather. Don't see any records, by the way. Looking at the tropics, Elsa is well gone, but we still have this disturbance, a small area of low pressure about 250 miles southwest of Cape Race, Newfoundland, producing limited shower activity. And again, no chances of formation during the next 5 days. There's nothing else going on in the Atlantic right now. That may change soon. The Eastern Pacific, nothing is going on, and the Central Pacific, nothing is going on. And by the way, we are going into a La Nina phase right now as well. And we'll take a look at the National Weather Service's daily forecast digital database. High temperatures across the New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia I-95 corridor here for today. Pretty much normal. Don't see anything that is abnormal to me, but the heat builds in starting tomorrow on Monday into the lower 90s, away from the water, as you can see here. Same thing on Tuesday, Wednesday. Let's see if we can get Wednesday. Same thing, no changes. It's hot and humid. Yeah, and temperature is really going to bounce around here. We can get some downsloping flow here on Thursday to bring high temperatures to the coast around 88, 90 degrees. It's not improbable here. And same thing will happen as we head into Friday as the heat ridge builds back over the area, and that looks to be predominating the forecast through Saturday as well. Anomalies for today. A little bit cooler across most of the region, except the southwest, southeastern Pennsylvania area, the Virginias, and Maryland. And then we started an uptick here, a little bit below normal on Tuesday across eastern Long Island and New Jersey, northeastern New Jersey. But really, as you head into the week, temperatures are really going to start spiking here. And there's really not a total amount of rain to be had here. You have to go into portions of Pennsylvania nearest to the divergence in the atmosphere, and also the upper level divergence in the atmosphere, the surface convergence as well, with showers and thunderstorms to get this kind of precipitation through Wednesday. And again, in northern New Jersey and parts of the area here where showers and thunderstorms preside. And the northeast sector view of the high-resolution rapid refresh version 4 model precipitable water here over the northeastern United States. It's better than 1 inch to 1.5 inches, and it really starts to spike as we get into Monday. You know, we're dealing with 1.5 inches and almost 2 inches. And by the midweek period, here we are on Monday at 14Z. Any kind of shower or thunderstorm activity with this kind of precipitable water values here, better than 2 inches, and in spots even greater than that, can indicate any kind of like outflow boundary from a shower, any kind of mesoscale lifting, any kind of short wave in the atmosphere, sea breeze front in the afternoon, can produce heavy downpours in any of these locations because of what I'm seeing right here. Another thing I'm honing in on is the CAPE values on the HRR version 4 model here in the New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia I-95 corridor. Everything is calm now, but as the warm front lifts north tomorrow, anything that is lifting in the atmosphere has buoyancy here. And by Monday morning, Monday afternoon here, CAPE values again approaching 2,000 to 3,000 joules per kilogram, so it's not impossible to have any kind of shower or thunderstorm activity happen here. Of course, that waxes and wanes as we get into the nighttime hours and the early morning hours on Monday night and Tuesday, but if anything were to occur in this area here on Monday, it's going to be because of the CAPE and any kind of disturbances moving through the flow. Let's go to the simulated radar here, and we'll dial this back to 6Z. A few showers around the region today. It doesn't look too good to me. There could be a few pulse storms here over northeastern Pennsylvania, the Pocono region. Everything for the most part in New Jersey is pretty dry, just an outlier shower or thunderstorm popping up in the afternoon with the instability in the atmosphere. And that shows up on Monday too. And also, it's showing up on Monday afternoon across southeastern New York, the Hudson River Valley area, and also portions of northeastern New Jersey and northwestern New Jersey. You're going to have to watch out as those CAPE values will support any heavy lifting of any kind of boundary that's in place or any kind of disturbance in the flow that's moving through. And it looks like, you know, even the short points here, like around Sandy Hook, could see a thunderstorm on Monday night, Tuesday morning. And then that line moves through, and it looks like Monday night and Tuesday could see shower and thunderstorm activity here, and that could be significant as well in spots. HRR model guidance, total cloud cover across the area Over the next 48 hours, that is the low, the middle, and the upper layers of the atmosphere, mostly the middle and low layers of the atmosphere. So there's lots of things that are going on because there's lots of cloud cover around the region. It's not going to go away through the morning, even at the coast. Probably clear up a little bit around the coast during the afternoon. Not completely, though. And no, not really. And by the time you get into the afternoon hours here from Ocean and Monmouth counties, things are looking better. Lots of cumulus clouds in the atmosphere, lots of fog overnight tonight and tomorrow morning. Any residual shower or thunderstorm activity would produce additional fog under this development here. As we head into Monday, lots of clearing across southern New Jersey and northern New Jersey, as well as the warm front lifts north. Should be pretty good on Monday for most part, even at the coast. Lots of fog at night, though. Yes, and early morning. Switch gears and do the heat index off the NAM model guidance. And here comes the heat. Sunday afternoon across the Delmarva, the Virginias, the Delmarva region here. That backs off. So not so much today, but tomorrow, that's when everything starts to rise. It's going to feel like it's in the upper 90s to around 100, even at the coast tomorrow. That's incredible, right? That's what it's going to feel like during the afternoon on Monday, 100 to 102 degrees. Excuse me, even at the coast? Oh, dear. And I'll be traveling down. And, of course, that waxes and wanes on Tuesday morning. But by the afternoon, look what's coming. The heat again. European model guidance says that Tuesday afternoon is going to be darn right hot here. Yeah. And it also says that Wednesday is going to be hot around here, into the 90s. Don't see many records. We'll get into the digital database for records here, but Friday afternoon, 90s to 100 again in spots, away from the water, obviously. Away from the water. And then maybe the atmosphere changes around a little bit. Yeah. I think so. Looking at the European model guidance's total column water vapor channel over the next 10 days, I really don't see too much change. Lots of moisture available to be tapped into in the atmosphere surrounding the Bermuda High and low pressure systems, stalled out frontal boundaries, mesoscale disturbances moving through, sea breeze fronts, all of this kind of thing. And when I see this, I don't see much change in the overall availability to produce precipitation. That's precipitable water value, but if we got into precipitation, total precipitation from the European model guidance is now coming in over the next 10 days, and it looks quite juicy. Over the next 10 days, the European model guidance is saying that it's going to be quite wet around here. Yes, indeed.